Laura Carter is this 30-year-old model who claims to have had a threesome with Justin Bieber in his hotel room. She was partying with a friend at a nightclub and then Biebs invited them over. Hey, what's happening, LP Army? Hopefully y'all had an amazing weekend. I'm Landon. There's so much to talk about today. Let's get into it. In the last video, you guys were asked, what is your least favorite name? And this is what you guys said right here. And today's common question of the day is, who is your celebrity crush? So a model, Laura, has been talking to the media and she's revealed that her and Justin Bieber has had a threesome. And the third person, we don't know who it is. This was at a private party. This happened around 2:30 in the morning. Laura wanted to take pictures of both of them together, but Justin Bieber made everyone who came to the private party put their cell phones in a bucket by the door. Laura said they were then taken to a really big room and there was booze everywhere. There was 4 guys and then a group of 10 girls and they were all good looking. Not according to me, this is her story, this is according to her. Well, one thing led to another and then boom, Justin Bieber landed himself in a threesome. Well, of course this is all speculation. Justin Bieber hasn't confirmed or denied the story as of yet. He probably doesn't even care to comment on it. This could be someone just trying to become famous using him. We don't know anything. What we do know though is he's jealous of Niall from One Direction because he's going out with Selena Gomez. So maybe Justin Bieber did really sleep with other people to get back at her. Also, fans were commenting on his new tattoo. He actually got this tattoo 4 in the morning. He hired one of Miami's best tattoo artists, Dan Price. He ran over to Bieber wherever he was at the time and drew this, like, I guess it's really good wings on his neck. So now Biebs probably thinks he can fly. And the tattoo artist took 3 hours to complete this. I'm not sure who's up at like 3, 4 in the morning getting tattoos done. It's a little weird, and I guess if you get paid enough, if I was a tattoo artist, yeah, I would be doing tattoos any time of the day. Okay, moving on from Biebs to Uber drivers. In Toronto, there's been really big protests. Cab drivers want to stop Uber from like taking away from their business. And they feel like they're in the right and Uber is in the wrong. And that's because taxi drivers, they usually have to pay around $100,000 to get a taxi plate and insurance that allows them to drive around the city. Uber drivers, they don't have to pay anything. It's getting so out of hand right now. I want to show you guys this video right here. It's about a taxi driver attacking this Uber person. I'm not really sure what this taxi driver is trying to accomplish in this situation other than get himself hurt. All I have to say to you guys is be careful if you're getting into an Uber, or if you guys were Uber drivers, just be really careful. It's kind of dangerous right now. And for taxis, this doesn't make me want to use your service any more or any less. Actually, probably less. The first wave of Syrian refugees have just been accepted into Canada. A lot of people are seeing their families for the first time. There was 161 people who entered Canadian soil for the first time. They all landed in Montreal. This is one great step in saving people's lives in Syria. This country is so war-driven. They have ISIS. They still have Al-Qaeda. There is bombings and shootings, suicide bombers every single day. Well, just a few days ago, the US just did an airstrike on Afghan Kunduz clinic that killed 42 people. Innocent people lost their lives. US military spokesman said the attack was human error. But they call this a war crime to try to make themselves feel a little bit better that they killed innocent people. This was a miscalculation and a lot of innocent people lost their lives because of this. Like I said it many times before, it's so crazy what's going on in the Middle East, so crazy in Syria. And I've brought up before a potential World War III. ISIS versus the world. Well, there's another war that might happen, and some people are calling this World War III. Well, I'm talking about Russia. They might start a war of their own. They have fired warning shots at a Turkish ship. Vladimir Putin was forced to fire warning shots when a Turkish vessel was approaching their territory. Russians claim that despite making multiple efforts to contact its crew, they didn't respond to radio or other signals. This incident comes at the height of tension between the two nations after a Russian military jet was shot down over Turkey last month. I'm not sure what the heck is going on. Why is this vessel trying to enter Russia? I really do hope this doesn't spark a World War III. Let's just focus on ISIS right now. Moving on, Taylor Swift has just said the final farewell to end her 1989 tour. That made her about $1 million a day. She had 85 tour dates over 7 months on 4 different continents and a long list of special celebrity guests. The tour ended with 3 concerts in Melbourne, Australia. She took it to Twitter to say this: "The 1989 World Tour is officially over. The most beautiful chapter in our story so far. Thanks to you. Also, yesterday was Taylor Swift's birthday. Happy birthday. You're 26 years young. You're not that old yet. Jamie Foxx's birthday was also yesterday. He turned 48. Today, Vanessa Hudgens turns 26. Okay, so the new X-Men trailer is finally out. The official trailer. I'm a huge fan of this movie, and since it came out, it already has more than 16 million views, and of course that's at the time of this recording. When it comes to trailers, they blow up, so who knows what it is at now. Let me show you guys a piece of the trailer. Tell me what you guys think of the movie. Are you gonna watch it?
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
Jean, it was just a dream.
So this movie is set to come out May 27th of next year. Another great movie that I'm so hyped about is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this is number 2, and the action just seems to be non-stop.
What's happening out there, Donnie?
I don't know. It doesn't look good.
Gear up, guys.
This movie comes out June 3rd of next year. It's starring Megan Fox, Stephen Amell, Tyler Perry. It looks really, really good, although it looks like it doesn't have a storyline to it. It's just like senseless action, but whatever. At the box office, The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2, I continue to talk about them because they keep dominating. They've been out for 4 weeks, and still no other movies that's come out can beat them. It made $11.3 million. In the Heart of the Sea, starring Chris Hemsworth, was a flop. They only made $11 million at the box office. The budget to make this movie was $100 million, so it's gonna take a very long time for them to like break even or make profits at all. And third at the box office is The Good Dinosaur. I want to see this movie. Rose Siggins of American Horror Story Freak Show is dead at 43 years old. She was known to be the talented woman with no legs. Well, she died on Saturday at a hospital in Denver. The actor had suffered complications from kidney stone surgery. She leaves behind 2 children, her family, and a lot of fans who loved her. My sincere condolences goes out to her. I've talked about her for many, many years. And it's just so sad to see her go. Over in the Ukraine, some person dressed himself up as Darth Vader, and he's living a pretty normal life. It's really funny to see, and fans are just getting ready for one of the highest anticipated movies of the decade. Here's Darth Vader taking out his dogs for a walk. He's sitting on the streetcar, and look how nice Darth Vader is. He is seen helping down this lady down the steps. Maybe he isn't on the dark side. Chewbacca was seen in this picture right here. He's getting arrested by 4 or 5 officers. He's a pretty big guy, so I guess you need a lot of them. I'm not sure if this picture is serious or if this picture is even real, but Chewbacca appeared in court and he was actually fined. He was probably fined for being too tall or a really bad breath. Al Pacino revealed that he just turned down the role of Han Solo, which is one of the most popular characters in Star Wars. Well, he turned it down many, many years ago because he couldn't understand the storyline. The role was later played by Harrison Ford, who I thought did an amazing job. The original trilogy of the film was way back in 1977, and Al Pacino's probably thinking, oh my god, if I understood the storyline, it could have been me, I could have been famous. He is famous, but I mean like it could have been famous for Star Wars, imagine that. Han Solo is one of the most collectible items in Star Wars history. Alright, let's talk about the UFC over the weekend. There was a huge fight, and it was Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo. Well, Conor defeated him in just 13 seconds, which, you know, kinda sucks because all these people go there for this big anticipated fight, and then you blink your eye and it's all over. 13 seconds worth. Imagine people who paid like $500 for 13 seconds, or like $1,000 for 13 seconds. So this was the UFC 194 featherweight title. The Irishman landed his trademark blow to knock him out. The referee, John McCarthy, had to call the fight. Conor now has his sights on the lightweight title and also said a rematch is possible. This is only the second fight Jose lost. He's now 25-2, so defeating him was very impressive. But it wasn't as wowing as the Ronda Rousey when she lost her fight. And that rematch, when is it? It's coming up, right? Next year? When? Okay, let's talk about another fighter, this time 21-year-old Yang Jingbing, who died from a heart failure just days ago. He died at the hospital in the Philippines. His death is believed to be linked to weight cutting. He lost so much weight in such a short amount of time that his body just couldn't handle it. He died from a cardiopulmonary failure. He was due to compete in a championship fight in Manila. Yang, he lost 20 pounds in just 5 days to try to reach the weigh-in. A lot of people just take sports to the next level. and they're just so extreme about it, but it's because they're passionate about it and they love it. Really sad story, and my condolences goes out to him. Well, there you guys have it. That's all your news stories for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we do this all over again tomorrow, Tuesday, so I'll see you guys then. So let me know what you guys think of this video in the comment section below. Monday's videos are usually like one of the longest because I have to cover stories from Saturday, from Sunday, from today. There's just so much happening right now, so much craziness happening right now. Let me know what you guys think of me talking about the news and how I do it. If you guys want more videos, you guys can look over here. This is the weekend video. You can get Saturday's video, you can get Sunday's video, and that's it for me, guys. I've done so much to hockey. I'll see you guys Tuesday. You better come back. Bye.